Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. Government's plan to spur economic growth in the south of the island gets a jump start. Consultations are held for the Saltibus Road Reconstruction Project. New beginnings for the Vide Bouteille Secondary School. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle Arqueon. It was all about ongoing and future projects as well as initiatives to spur more economic activity in the south of the island when Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet and Ministers of Cabinet met with the Southern Business Association on Monday. Members of the Southern Business Association had the opportunity to express some of their concerns and what they viewed as constraints to growth in the south of the island. The group opened up about the lack of development in the south, especially in the town centre, and ways the private sector could partner with government to encourage growth in entrepreneurship and business development. Also present at the meeting was Minister for Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development, Honorable Dr. Gail Rigobert, the Honorable Minister for Economic Development, Guy Joseph, Tourism Minister, Honorable Dominic Fede, the Minister responsible for Planning, Honorable Harold Stanislas. At that meeting, the Honorable Prime Minister summarized the development plans for the South and how it fits into the overall plan of building a new St. Lucia. Specific projects highlighted included the Huronara International Airport redevelopment, Ojo Labs, which employs hundreds of young St. Lucians from the South, Invest St. Lucia's development of a master plans for Anse de Sable, and the Southern Cruise Port. Honorable Dr. Gail Rigobert addressed the gathering about the vision of the government, touching specifically on schools and taking questions on solid waste management. Following this spirited and productive meeting, the Prime Minister and ministers pledged continued engagement with the Southern Business Association on a more regular basis. Earlier that day, the Cabinet of Ministers held the first cabinet meeting in Vieux-Fort at the NSDC building, after which the ministers visited several sites in Vieux-Fort, including the Huronara International Airport, St. Jude's Hospital reconstruction, and the DSH horse racing site. Residents of Saltibus can look forward to a new road as consultations begin for the community's road reconstruction project. Some 7.6 kilometers of road will be reconstructed from Saltibus to Jetrin. The Overseas Engineering and Construction Company, the OECC, will oversee the works while contracts will be awarded to residents of the area. Janelle Norville reports.
It will soon be smooth sailing for the residents of Saltibus, who have long complained of deplorable roadways. Representatives of the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ports, Energy and Labour, Parliamentary Representative for Choiseul Saltibus and contractors were all on hand at a community consultation to inform residents of the details of the project as well as alleviate any fears or concerns they may have. Project Manager and Supervising Engineer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, Naomi Cherry, provided details of the project.
The construction period for this road is 5.5 months. The scope of works is 7 kilometers of the Saltibus Road and 0.6 kilometers of Jetrin Road. The entire road pavement will be established from the junction, from the highway, all the way to the end, as well as Jetwin. The drainage works would include culverts, box drains, retaining walls, rehabilitation of the bus stops, signage, etc. The Department of Infrastructure will not compromise on quality. Quality control mechanisms will be put in place to guarantee that we are getting quality for the monies being spent. The staff of DIP will have the oversight on the project. Construction works will be supervised by OECC.
The supervising engineer indicated that if at any point residents have concerns or complaints, they are free to direct them to the contractor, and if it cannot be resolved at that level, it will be forwarded to the Ministry of Infrastructure, where it will be addressed. Vice General Manager of the Overseas Engineering and Construction Corporation, OECC, Arthur Ling, assured residents of value for money.
Lastly, we OECC are committed to execute this project with utmost care and competency and the high quality of workmanship that this project deserves. Having said that, the management of OECC should expect unwavering cooperation and unequivocal support from the employee Ministry of Infrastructure for the success execution of the project.
Minister for Commerce, Industry, Investment, Enterprise Development and Consumer Affairs and Parliamentary Representative for Choiseul Saltibus, Honorable Bradley Felix, indicated that after finding out that the subcontractor would be nationwide, he inquired as to how the people of Saltibus could get involved in the project.
But we have a lot of competent people in this community who can do concrete works, who can do retaining walls. We agreed that he would be able to assign all concrete works to the people of the community. You know, and I really want to applaud Nationwide and Mr. Dyer for giving us that opportunity, for putting that faith in us. You heard the engineer, Ms. Sherry. She spoke about quality. So those of the people who have gotten the opportunity, this is your time to prove what you can do, okay? Because what's on the ground will be your referral form for future works. So put your best foot forward and make us from the community very proud.
The consultation was held on Monday, 2nd September 2019. While a number of issues are still being ironed out, works are tentatively scheduled to commence on the 9th of September 2019. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
In an effort to drastically reduce the country's exposure to the impacts of natural disasters, the government of St. Lucia has been implementing several initiatives under the Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project, the DVRP, including island-wide slope stabilization and drainage works geared towards minimizing the impacts of heavy rains on vulnerable communities. On August 30, 2019, several contracts were signed, heralding the commencement of works in Castries Southeast. Potential contractors comprising male and female professionals were taken to every location where some 19 packages of works are expected to be implemented. The approximately $6 million slope stabilization and drainage projects under the DVRP are expected to last for 6 months and will generate employment for scores of residents in the targeted communities. Other communities to benefit from similar initiatives include Miku North, the Denry Village, and Blasha. Some 600 students clad in bright new uniforms welcomed the start of a new school year. The new uniforms come with a new image for the school, as the learning institution was renamed in honor of its former principal, Patricia D. James. Anisia Antoine reports.
The Vide Bouteille Secondary School has been renamed the Patricia D. James Secondary School, paying homage to the first principal of the school. The rebranding of the school was done in commemoration of its 30th anniversary. Patricia D. James encouraged the students to show pride in their school and what it stands for.
You have a big responsibility to show respect for your school by the way you behave wherever and whenever you wear this uniform. Take pride in everything you do, in school and out of school. People will be paying more attention to you now, and you do not want to disappoint them. Love and respect your parents, your teachers, and yourselves.
District 2 Education Officer Martha Foster expressed gratitude to James for allowing the school to be renamed in her honor.
As the students and staff repeatedly say their new name, Patricia D. James Secondary School, ingrained in their minds will be the values which she represented. Ms. James, in her tenure as principal, demonstrated core values of respect, honor, discipline, success, love, and determination. She worked hard and persevered amidst many trials, and these students are the qualities we want you to display on a daily basis as you enter the gates of the Patricia D. James Secondary School.
Parliamentary Representative for Castries North, Honorable Stevenson King, stated that the standards set by Patricia D. James have bred successful women and men.
I saw among them policemen, teachers, public officers, and other individuals in our community who are making their contribution in building a better St. Lucia. It means that you are at a school that has proven itself. It has proven itself by virtue not necessarily by the exceptional grades that come out of it, but by the exceptional personalities that come out of this institution who are making the contribution to our St. Lucian society.
The ceremony for the rebranding of the school was held on Monday, September 2nd, 2019 at the school grounds. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
Climat la terre a changé, et ça a affecté nous toutes. Cyclone qui a venu plus mauvais, gros de l'eau et la panne de l'eau qui a détruit les animaux et plants. Quand la mer a venu plus chaud, et qui a tué place qui s'est poisson dans la habité. La mer chaude a aussi changé manière ces poissons qui a quitté d'un côté et aller à l'autre côté. Cette liste a contribué en petit gaz en l'espace. Quand un petit pays, nous avons essayé de faire tout ça nous a fait pour assurer que nous baisser à sous quantité de gaz nous a servi pour empêcher la terre à venir plus chaud. Et faut pour baisser à sous quantité de gaz nous a servi, c'est mitigation. Le climat a changé. Il a chaque année, depuis nous tout haut le vent la terre, brûler gaz, l'huile et charbon. Et ça en cause la terre vient à chaque plus chaud. Ça nous ne pouvons faire actuellement même, c'est pour adapter. Fait tout ça nous a fait pour préparer et répondre pour ces conséquences négatives à la cause du changement climatique. Nous tous, ça fait quelque chose. Par exemple, nous ne pouvons assurer qui nous protéger tout ça nous a planté. Servir fumier qui est naturel. Bâtir caille nous pour ramasser dommages en temps cyclone et gros de l'eau. Construire canal pour de l'eau courir bien comme il faut. Et assurer qui canal là pas les ordi. Faire tout ça qui est possible pour vivre en temps de changement climatique. Trouver plus d'informations à ce plan d'adaptation national gouvernement et des démarches ou même ça prend pour protéger corps et tout l'autre satellitien.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
I'm Ryan O'Brien. Welcome to your update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. A call has been made for St. Lucians who have a stake in the development of sports on the island and those in the diaspora to put all hands on deck in the coming years to ensure the full potential of our sportsmen and sportswomen is realized. Minister responsible for Youth Development and Sports, the Honorable Edmund Estefan, made the call during the last sitting of Parliament.
What happens with athletes don't happen just like that. And always behind the scenes there are persons like the coaches, the managers, okay, the ministry personnel, the physiotherapists, the doctors and so on who lend support to make our athletes shine. Also, Mr. Speaker, we should never forget our sponsors, because with what we are trying to do with sports, we will need all hands on deck in the coming years. With what we're doing with the facilities in St. Lucia, with the programming which we're trying to put in place with all the different associations, St. Lucia will be too small for what we want to do in sports.
Minister Estefan is confident that if this happens, the country will have a solid platform for the continued development of a strong sporting culture. It's the start of a new school year, and the usual first-term meetings involving physical education teachers at both the secondary and primary school levels are due to take place shortly to discuss plans for the staging of various inter-school sporting events. These meetings will iron out logistics for a number of disciplines, including basketball, football, netball, road racing, and table tennis. All events that are usually scheduled to take place during first term. The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports will soon be issuing exact dates for these meetings and actual start dates to the school sports program. And that's your update from Youth Development and Sports for today. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. 2 years after receiving support from the Bahamas following the devastation of Hurricane Maria, Dominica is returning the kindness. We hear more from Voldering Hackett, of CARICOM News Time.
Dominica's Deputy Prime Minister Reginald Austri said his country is making an initial donation of $100,000 to support the Bahamas as it grapples with one of the worst storms in modern history. While logistics for the support is being worked out, he said Dominica is considering a more comprehensive package of assistance.
It will be very vivid in our minds that just 2 years ago, under 2 years ago, we were faced with a similar challenge. And the Bahamas was one of the first countries to offer us some assistance. And we believe that this is an opportunity not for us to reciprocate, but to act on humanitarian grounds and to offer whatever assistance we can within our limited resources.
The Ministry of Agriculture is gearing up to celebrate its World Food Day Fair next month. The fair will feature seafood, meats, mushrooms, and much more. Linus William is a mushroom producer who says his products are in demand.
When I first started off and I did my research, I got that the button mushroom and the portobello was one of the favorite. But I told them, hey, I want to bring something new to the market. I want to be something that is a little bit more versatile, something you can use basically every day. Everybody tend to gravitate towards mine because of the usage. It is not like the button and the portobello, which is basically, it has a limited amount of uses compared to my oyster. My oysters can be used in any way, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So the demand for it has increased way past what I can produce.
William explains why he got into mushroom production.
I spent most of my life in the hospitality sector, hotel and tourism. It's about like say 21 years since before I left school into.
Okay.
So I decided, one day I was walking through the market, I decided, okay, everybody is competing on the same level. You have dashing, you have yams, you have plantains. Nobody is being a little bit innovative. Nobody wants to change it up a little bit. So one day, my lunch break at Cap Mesa, where I was employed with, I decided, okay, I needed something to make a little extra cash, something that will at least, help me and be a difference. So I was sitting underneath a small mango tree, a grafted mango tree, and I saw something protruding. So I said, okay, it's mushrooms. I wonder if I go into mushrooms, I wonder would it be a hit? So I decided, okay, let me go to the chef. I went to Chef Craig Jones. So I went to him, I said, Chef, if I go into mushrooms, would you push it for me? He told me off the bat, if I go into mushrooms, everything I produce, they will buy it.
The ministry's World Food Day Fair is carded for October 13th. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
I'm innovative.
I'm competitive.
I am productive.
I'm creative.
I constantly improve what I do.
And how I do it.
I provide excellent customer service.
I never stop learning.
I give up my best, always.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, embracing excellence.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Merci Madame Département qui nous responsabilité pour information en gouvernement cette lycée GIS. À ce moment télévision nationale pays NTN. Rapporteur Nouvelle Creole. Présenteur Primus Hutchinson. Gouvernement cette lycée, j'ai fait promettre pour supporter ces pays Bahamas là en plein un effort pour assister à la situation après passage cyclone Dorian. Agence des désastres pour ces pays Caraïbes là, sidément, j'ai annoncé que ça pays a plus besoin de l'eau et pour pomper de l'eau. Agence là aussi qu'a fait l'autre pays et public là comprendre que Bahamas a besoin plus contribution financière comme l'autre là besoin qui plus available et que ça acheter un pays qui plus près. Gouvernement cette ici qu'a remercié les personnes qui ont montré l'intérêt pour aider et qu'a encouragé le public là généralement pour faire contribution à ces différents banques qui m'ont à ce non gouvernement cette ici. Le banque ça là c'est premier banque national cette ici, RBTT, banque de Nova Scotia, banque de cette ici et premier banque Caraïbes international. En parlant de ça, comme Bahamas là a continué à faire assessment dommages, il souffert Mademoiselle Dorin Gustave, qui a chébé position comme directeur NIMO à cette ici, dit que cette ici a fait détermination à ce qui meilleure façon pour aider et qu'on nous a apporté à ce moment. L'eau, c'est ça qui est plus important présentement. Selon Mademoiselle Gustave, yon kay comprendre que le pays Bahamas là, pas ça dépend à ce de l'eau qui est un pays pour le moment parce qu'il n'y a pas propre et net, d'accord? Alors, c'est aussi ni pour décider à qui meilleure façon pour ouvrir de l'eau en Bahamas. Il fait comprendre que ce pays Bahamas là, pas pris que Dominica, les marins étaient attaqués. Alors, il n'est pas facile pour trouver un bateau pour transporter de l'eau à l'air, mais il y a des déterminations. Il faut faire des déterminations le plus vite que possible pour ouvrir de l'eau montée à l'air. Le Premier ministre ici, honorable Alan Chasney, a conduit une grande délégation comme chef CARICOM pour le pays Bahamas, qui trouvait dévalisé par cyclone Dorian. Côté nouvelle en créole demain, si vous voulez, côté nous allons avoir plus d'informations. Plus que tout le monde trouve contre notre gouvernement pour faire travail à ce chemin concret, ça c'est à ce projet de réhabilitation chemin Saltibus. C'est mon qui sied ce contrat là, qui est responsable pour construire 7000 mètres canal avec wall maçon. Représentatif pour commune Saltibus, honorable Bradley Felix, déclare que plus qu'il y a un monde dans la commune qui a expérience bénéfice directement au résultat du travail avant projet salaire. Selon M. Felix, commune choisie avec Saltibus, couvert et puis monde qui n'est en l'eau talent. Honorable Felix ajoute que Jean choisi avec Saltibus pas seulement bien talent, et qui est plus capable en créativité parmi les gens ici, mais aussi manière yo ka comporter koyo en caractère avec des gros travail yo et aussi manière yo ka approcher professeur yo c'est yon le restant pays ça servi comme un guide. Ministre Félix avoue que c'est pour raison ça là qui fait union commitment pour engager ses résidents à ce commune pour assister à un programme de développement. Ministre qui a responsabilité pour travaux cette ici honorable Stevenson King complémenté honorable Bradley Felix et gagne travail. Ministre King déclare que c'était l'occasion qui portait beaucoup de chapeaux pour Jean Saltibus et Troisième, côté plus que tout le monde pouvait t'y comptoir. Il dit qu'à bas ces comptoirs là, ni nommé femmes est responsable pour faire travail concret avec le projet de reconstruction chemin Saltibus et plus que 7000 mètres un canal et wall maçon. En continuation, conversation et puis ministre pour l'Affaires éducation, nous plaçons attention à la sécurité à l'école PIA, comme l'autre saison l'école commencé. Le ministère des Affaires éducation a encore examiné le système de sécurité à l'école PIA. Pour 2 ans qui passent, le ministère a fait étonnement en bord de toit Watchmen avec l'autre nombre de sécurité à l'école. Cet étonnement ça est fait en même degré qui constable spécial. Selon honorable Dr. Gil Rigobert, ce programme étonnement c'est pour coup à l'Académie des affaires étonnement police en la TOC.
Enfin, si vous voulez, qualité étonnement, vous est souvent, vous savez, juste quitter job Watchmen et que vous savez venir, ça va créer SPC, puis que c'est le même programme que vous suivez. Alors, vous avez un petit bâton, vous savez loi, vous savez manière pour diffuser qui peut-être fait. So, vous avez un bon training. Alors, je suis bien content pour ça. Je voulais remercier ces membres qui ont Human Resource Management Department ministre là. Et moi aussi, je voulais remercier ces chefs police là et ces gens qui ont Police Training School là. Ils ont fait un bon job, un bon travail. Et nous avons traîné des 7 avec Watchmen. Et tellement de ces gens content tellement de training ça. Même si nous pouvons ça hausser salaire. Yo content tout bonnement, ça fait on peut bailler pour confiance morale enfin.
Mais à ce question concernant permission pour ces watchmen service physique en ligne travail quand ça là pas marcher bien avec le ministre de la Peste bonnement.
Non, ça la pas de physique ça pièce s'il vous plaît. Non, yo actuellement yo connaît même pour parler avec moun, yo ça là des l'autre technique.
Nous avons ça mais situation où ça c'est gens criminels là c'est ici. yo bien armé d'autres physique bien avancé à présent c'est comme ça là les want to c'est pas ça pas quand tu es blague c'est physique yo capable pour physique mon appelle la vie en ça est-ce que c'est mon ça capable si c'est mon ça tout à l'école l'excellence physique ça va comment est-ce que Watchmen ça va que ça comporter quoi yo.
Ça c'est une bonne question quand même dit qualité criminalité à qui ne sait juste ça là mais moi quand il veut quoi qui même si on est criminel bon tu sais il aussi supposé notre conscience et quand l'école c'est pas en place on est supposé croiser entre essayer voler bagaille mais même si moi crois qui actuellement yo plus indiqué à ce ça pour faire qui pour crier qui les mots manière au ka raison là mobile alert alors
la sécurité là système
moi te kaya vous doué pour nous ça mettre système en toute l'école let's say là tenir toutes ces casse voler à tuer l'école bagaille comme ça on chaque firme mène papier proposal pour nous garder mais c'est on chaque millions $. Alors mais toujours pas juste dire sous quoi pas faire rien nous fait ça nous ça fait en même temps et c'est pour ça nous fait training avec eux mais moi te kaya vous doué un jour tout de suite nous te kaya ça joindre en l'eau l'argent pour nous ça mettre système à l'école qu'on nous croit qui plus vulnérable.
Pour la kay continuer action l'autre. Pourquoi avec monsieur mesdames ça c'est comme ça nous nouvelle la journée mon quand monsieur autant pour garder mon quand une invitation pour je depuis moi considérer conserver la vie côté ngay présenter l'autre nouvelle en créole après ça mon quand vieux présenter Lucia.
Merci your pale Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy, occasionally becoming cloudy with widely scattered showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms mainly over the Leeward Islands. A tropical wave located several hundred miles east of the Lesser Antilles is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. This wave is expected to affect the region from later today into tomorrow. A large but disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms have developed on the northern portion of this wave. Some slow development of this system is possible during the next 5 days while it moves slowly northwestward. Another tropical wave located over the far eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. This wave has the potential to become a tropical depression early next week while it moves westward across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic Ocean. The tide for Castries Harbour was low at 1:44 p.m. and will be high again at 8:25 p.m. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay was low at 3:11 p.m. and will be high again at 9:32 p.m. The sea is slight to moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet or 0.6 to 1.2 meters. The sun will rise Friday at 5:52 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the St. Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Tross.